Hi fire signs, so welcome to your weekend reading, Aries, Leo and Sagittarians. So let's see what the universal guidance is for you this weekend and the next up and coming days as well. So I'll just shuffle the deck here and let's see what comes through. I've already put readings on for the air signs and the earth signs, so feel free to check those out. So on my TikTok and my YouTube channel too. So let's have a look here. Okay. Right, okay, so there's lots of creativity coming through this weekend. I feel as though you've got some inner conflict that could be coming up. You're in your mindset, you know exactly what you want to do. Creativity wise, I feel as though you've hit a standstill. You started something and you're wondering how to complete it and keep going. Let's have a clarity here, guys. Clarity card here. I think you've lost the love for what you was doing. I think you've started something and you've gone midway, and maybe you've met some opposition along the way. You've met some problems along the way. Maybe you was doing it with somebody else and they've pulled out, or they're putting spanners in the works, and you've got to the point where you don't know where to go. The idea is go back to the drawing board and start again. With the Page of Wands, this is also like going into your inner child, so to speak, bringing in the play and the enjoyment back into it as well, because I feel as though that's what's happened. You've lost the first spark that you get when you first start something. You had your Queen of Wands where you literally knew strategically exactly, and with your Ace of Wands you knew you was ready for this new opening, you was ready for this new opportunity, this new beginning. However, I think you have reached that little middle ground and you're really not sure where to go. So the guidance is definitely go back to the beginning, find out what it is that drew you to the idea in the first place. Also make sure if it's the right one, because maybe you might want to change things a little bit. Maybe you want to do things a little bit different or bring something else into the mix. But yeah, go back to the drawing board and then you'll be able to gain clarity and find out exactly what's going on with that. I feel as well, I'm getting something that, right, okay. What I'm getting with this reading is that I think it wasn't just you starting this. And I feel as though you're hitting a few hurdles along the way. And maybe this could be something to do with the financial side of the business that you're starting, or the financial start of a new job, or something that you were starting to put together. You've lost your passion along the way, but I also feel as though you've either got inner conflict, or I'm not picking up this is coming from you though. I feel as though there's others in the mix here that are throwing things and knocking things off balance, and you're losing direction. So let's have some clarity here. I feel as though you was nearly there, and then somebody has sort of thrown a few negatives into the mix. Either they want to pull out, or I feel as though it's with the Seven of Wands here as well. If I show you these cards, you'll understand exactly what I mean. So you've got conflict, right, and it's all on the same level, which makes me feel as though there's a few of you that's been involved with this, either business venture or this job that's happening or a new project, and you're finding as though you're not all getting on, but it's not a major arcana card, so it's not like a major thing. I do feel as though this is something that can be resolved, and I do feel as though maybe you may not have such a fight on your hands if you step back a little bit, weigh up the pros and cons, make sure it's exactly what you're looking for, because sometimes the universe puts things in our pathway and it can feel like a bit of a rug being pulled from underneath our feet, because it's saying to you, right, just have a check, have a recheck. Go back to your starting block, go through your checklist, and make sure it's really what is bringing you happiness in your life as well. Because sometimes we've got a Tower moment, so sometimes these things can happen to really sort of shake you up, and sometimes it can be something major. Although I've said to you this wasn't major with the conflict, I think this may have come up to maybe see if it's the right move for you. And do you keep needing this inner conflict? Do you keep needing to have this standing your ground and putting your point forward? Because I feel as though this has been happening for you for quite a while now. So yeah, really go in within yourself this weekend and find out whether it's bringing you happiness. The energies I'm picking up on this reading, guys, is that you've not been fulfilled and happy for a while. And I think this is just something that started happening recently over the last week or so. And it's getting to the point now where you think, right, enough is enough now, I've had enough. And I feel as though you've been trying to be quite controlled with it. You've been trying to be quite balanced with things. You've been trying to work through it. And this Tower moment has either just happened or is going to happen, guys, because the universe wants you to know things haven't been working in your favour, which you've known. But we have a judgment card here as well. This is a higher calling, guys. So this is basically the universe going, will you please listen? It's a bit of a shake-up, wake-up call. Please listen to this guidance, guys, because I feel as though this is going to put you on a completely different pathway, and it's going to bring, with the Ace of Cups, complete emotional fulfillment. Whatever you decide to do and go and do next is going to make you happy. I feel what you're doing at the moment, in this moment in your life, is not bringing you happiness. And to be honest, I think it's really, really getting you down. And you feel as though you keep working through things, but it's just not bringing you what you need. It's not bringing you what you want. And with the Wheel of Fortune, which is like a fate card, this is all happening for you. Don't think it's happening against you. This is all happening for you. These Tower moments at the time can feel a bit of a shock to the system, but then in retrospect you realise that actually that's the best thing that could have ever happened for me. Break the chain. Yeah, break the chain in what's been happening in your life. It's time to make a difference. Fire signs, it's time to make a change. Stop feeling as though you've got to stay in this situation, because in 6 months down the line, you're going to be feeling exactly the same. You're going to be feeling as though you're still stuck in a rut, nowhere to go, nothing's changed, and you're still unhappy. And I'm sorry if that sounds really, really harsh, but this is the guidance that's coming through right now. I feel as though, let me see if I've got any more guidance from my guides here. Yeah, you need to rewrite the script. You need to rewrite the future. You really do need to go into doing a bit of soul searching here, guys. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you need to be working out if this is bringing you happiness. What I've just got is stop waiting for somebody else to make the decision. Stop waiting for somebody else to make the move. You know that Michael Jackson song, Make That Change? I'm being taken down in a visualization of what happened to me a few years back. I think I've said this on previous readings, where I really thought things were just going to change, and I realised I was the one that had to make the big decision of the big change. And it's not always nice, and it's really hard. But what I really want you to know is once you make the right decision, the universe will be there to catch you when you fall. You're not going to fall, actually. You're not going to fall. The universe has got your back. It's right behind you, side of you, in front of you, ready, wanting you to take the leap of faith. I'm getting. Because now is the time, because you're never going to be happy unless you make a difference. This is sounding like a really harsh reading, and I'm really sorry, guys, but I do feel as though it's the universe's wake-up call. Hi, fire signs. So I ran over. So this is a part 2 because something that really needs to be said here. If you're feeling as though you're waiting for positive things to happen in your life, you need to be the one to make that next chess move. You need to be the one, I had that in my last reading, you need to be the one that picks up that chess piece and says, no, I need to make a change here, because new possibilities are going to open up for you and you're going to be so much happier. You're fearful at the moment to make that change because it's something major I'm feeling. Yeah, it'll take you on a completely different direction in your life. Yeah, take control. Take control now. And step into the spotlight in the respect of step out of the dark and step into the light, and only you can do it. And if you used to see my table, there's cards everywhere, because basically this message really needed to get out to you guys. So yeah, step in your spotlight, make that change, like Michael Jackson would say, make that change, because you are literally, it's going to be like a domino effect as well. I've just got a visualization of a domino. So basically, once you tap one down, they're all going to go and they're all going to swirl, but they're all going to swirl in the right direction. And you're going to be so happy that you did. Now, if you feel that this card reading doesn't resonate with you, then that's absolutely fine. But if you feel as though it does, then if you're watching this on YouTube, then please feel free to give me a thumbs up and put in the comments as well, and subscribe, because I'm going to start putting on weekend readings for each elemental star sign. And I used to do it a while ago, but I'm just going to start getting back into it now for you guys as well. So you'll be notified if you subscribe and click the notification button of new readings coming up. If you're watching me on TikTok, then obviously please feel free to follow me or leave me a message. But yeah, hopefully this is going to be a positive reading. And although it seems like you've really got to do the hard work and you've got to make that initial step, I can promise you now, you will be so happy you did. So, yeah, let me know if this resonated, guys. But I just didn't want to let the video just be cut short. And so I haven't got much more to add to it now. So I'm going to go now. But I just wanted to finish it off and give you confidence that you're going to be making the right move. So, love and light.